Do you ever have one of those really weird, vague memories that there's this childhood show that really messed me up? I wonder what it was called. Well, for me, that has actually happened. Just now. I had thought about an old show I had not thought about for at least 10 years. And that show is Mr. Meaty. Now you may be asking, Joe, what the heck is Mr. Meaty? Why is that name so weird? Well, I agree with you. It is a very weird name. And to answer your question, Mr. Meaty was a show on Nickelodeon back in 2005 that went until 2009. So yes, literally 10 years ago. And this show was messed up. Now, if I'm being honest, I can probably trace back a lot of my childhood traumas to this show. I haven't watched any clips of it recently, but I do remember a very vague notion of a tapeworm and a live chicken. And I'm pretty sure those are the pretty tame episodes. They followed these two characters as they basically manned a grill in a meat joint where they would cook basically anything. And just to give you a little taste of how weird this show was, here's the intro. The lyrics themselves are very poetic, I would say.
All God's creatures, fresh off the grill. So come on down to Mr. Meaty, where friends meet to eat.
Meat! Yeah, any one of God's creatures can be cooked for meat. That is very correct. Should you? I don't know. Some of these meats that they cooked on this show were pretty messed up. So, you know what we gotta do in a situation like this? We should watch the episodes, and we should watch some of the clips, because I don't think you can really get a grasp on what Mr. Meaty was until you see the clips. Now, there's this episode called Chicken Country, and I mentioned that there was a live chicken in this series, so I think that the best thing to do would be to check out this short episode and see for yourself, because seeing is believing, and chickens are living. Ah, the beautiful intro again.
Fresh off the grill.
So come on down to Mr. Meaty, where friends need to eat meat.
It is so hot.
The mall's air conditioning's busted up good. That's why it is so red hot in here.
Hey, you know what? Maybe we could hang out in the freezer.
Parker, that's a fantastic idea.
Okay. Doesn't that feel so much nicer?
Now, let's just think about this for a second. There were already two people inside of the fridge. They were just kind of chilling. Are they the meat too? The show never directly says no. Those two guys were basically waiting for the slaughter.
Woo! Oh, that is nice. And, hold on, something moving underneath me there.
I wonder what it could be.
Warm me up.
What the?
This chicken has something to say.
Lovely. Hula eyes. Greedy.
My goodness. Keep this chicken warm, everybody. Get in there with your hands. That's right.
Don't push me into the chicken.
Trying to warm him up.
I feel like Josh is the only character here that actually has some sense. Yeah, I don't want to touch the chicken. This chicken's weird. He's the only one with a sane mind, and yet he is probably one of the crazier characters. If that doesn't paint your portrait of characters, I don't know what does. Oh my god, these characters are supposed to be Drake Parker and Josh Nichols. Oh my god!
In many tropic skies, I found a paradise, as around my heart they wove a lay. How I idolize those naughty hula.
Have you ever gotten hypnotized by a chicken and then started singing? I don't know, seems like a pretty normal everyday occurrence here at Mr. Meaty's. I would sing along as well if I had a chicken singing to me. The chicken could serenade me.
You have all stolen my heart away.
He's gone.
You see her down there? That's a big mood.
Do you have any singing coleslaw?
Mr. Meaty, where friends meet to eat meat.
Alright, so that's your first introduction into Mr. Meaty. And while that episode's definitely not one of the creepier ones, I would say that one gives a lot of good indication of the humor as well in this series. Now, there's tons of other episodes out there of Mr. Meaty, so let's check out a couple more of these. I think they're very interesting and very fun to watch, so why not do this more? So come on down to Mr. Meaty, where friends eat to eat meat.
Look at it, we got our first video camera. Huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, Parker, let's make a horror movie right now.
That's all the warning I need. This one's gonna be a weird one, I'm sure.
You know, I'm gonna need a costume.
Yeah. I know
The
what you're
meat.
thinking. Hello there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's totally scary. Oh nice. Okay, watch with the sausages.
You know what?
Okay, listen.
There's some gravy leaking down my butt crack.
There's some gravy leaking down my butt crack. This is why this show won an Oscar, an Emmy, and also a Tony. And it also won my heart.
Go wait by the girls' washroom and scare the first girl that comes in.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, the action.
Oh, nice costume. Cow killer!
Run, Josh! It's a vegetarian! Run!
Is this an accurate representation of vegetarians and also vegans? Why, yes. Yes, it is. Also, can we talk about that costume for a second? Could you imagine how greasy and, like, gross his body would be after wearing that meat costume? Ow! My hair's already greasy enough, but now I have to deal with meat in my body? I couldn't deal with that, personally. I feel like I'd go insane. Or I'd just, like, slowly start eating all the meat on my hands and on my arms and then just accidentally bite my own hand. And then I'll yell in pain. Because it hurt. Anyway, back to the vegan attacking the guy. What's his name? Parker? Yeah. God, I'm so good at this stuff.
Parker?
This is some Blair Witch level stuff here. I like it.
Hey, you all right there?
You're fine. I just feel like eating some broccoli now.
Yeah, okay.
That vegan beat him up so bad, he now wants broccoli. This man has changed for life. He's never gonna eat another slice of bacon as long as he lives.
Where is she?
Oh!
Hey, you're as pale as tofu. And I eat tofu, kid. Come here, you.
Oh, telling you, Parker, that is the most beautiful horror movie I have ever seen.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That was good. That was good stuff. You know, now that I watch some of these episodes, I don't feel like Mr. Meaty's as creepy as I remember it. I remember it being this horrifying show and just, it gave me nightmares all the time, and I hated watching it because it was so weird. But now I don't really see the weirdness, I more see the hilarity in it. I mean, yes, the characters still look a little unsettling, but that's not that big of a deal for me anymore. I mean, I've watched Jack Stauber. Nothing can scare me now. Nothing. Now we're gonna check out another episode called Crispy Hand. Fresh off the grill. So come on down to Mr. Meaty where friends need to eat meat. You know, I feel like whenever I go to bed tonight, I'm just gonna be hearing the Mr. Meaty theme song in my head.
All God's creatures, fresh off the grill. So come on down, Mr. Meaty, where friends need to eat.
Mr. Meaty, nice to meet you.
That was the best pun I've ever heard in my life. Do you think that was intentional? Yes. Yes. Knowing the show, yes, it was.
Hamburger. Make it bloody.
Hamburger, make it bloody. So, you like blood and stuff?
Yeah.
Would you like a tour of our, dark, bloody Mr. Meaty franchise?
Okay.
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 This is still a better love story than Twilight, so I'll give it that.
This is where all the truly meaty stuff happens. That's how we skin the animals there, and it's a very powerful microwave. Oh, and this is my creepy friend Parker.
Oh, hi. Oh, hey, you know what? You guys should be very, very careful because there's pig lard all over the floor and it's very slippery, okay? So just be careful.
See, I told you it was very slippery in here.
Hand out of there.
Oh, it's really bubbling in there.
Take your hand out already.
Whoa. That is painful.
What if I like got my head chopped off and I'm just like, yeah, that's painful. That's a big mood, as they say.
That happens all the time.
Yeah, it happened all the time. It happened to me all the time.
I don't know if you saw, but his face like sunk in, and that was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Voila! You have a delicious and nutritious snack. Yeah, the crunchy parts are my favorite. Here.
Bro, that is straight up hardcore. Oh my god. Could you imagine being so cool that you like just eat your hand after you put it in a deep fryer? And not even like screaming, like you're just gonna, but like no screaming, you're just straight up taking it. That's how much of a cool guy this cool guy is. Just saying.
That is so disgusting. I love it. It's delicious. Want a bite?
No.
You sure? Parker? High five.
Come on down to Mr. Meaty, where friends meet.
I don't know what to say about that. Like, what? How do you have any commentary to something like that? Like I said, I feel like Josh is very much more the normal one out of this group. Sure, he's a little weird looking, but you know, he doesn't eat hands. Unlike probably literally everybody else in the show would. He's our protagonist, if you can call him that. Now let's check out one more Mr. Meaty episode just for the heck of it. This one is called Gone with Wind. Not Gone with the Wind, Gone with Wind. Oh, God's creatures, fresh off the grill. So come on down to Mr. Meaty where friends eat meat.
Here we go, and that is on me.
You are so nice.
Hey, you know, maybe we should go to a movie or...
That would be like so cool. Let me give you my cell phone number.
My man Josh has moves.
Okay, let me just go get a pen, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Parker, where's the pen?
I don't know. I think there's one over there.
One over here or something? You heard that, didn't you?
At least you could say, excuse me or something.
You know, this is why I mentioned earlier that Mr. Meaty has won countless awards for its mature themes. This is like Breaking Bad level of mature themes here.
Farting is like the worst thing a guy can do.
Totally.
I mean, I feel like there's worse things he could do, like killing someone, like cheating, like world domination, play Fortnite, capture your family, play Fortnite, own an Xbox, play Fortnite, throw you off a ledge in order to get all 6 of the Infinity Stones so he can wipe out 50% of the universe. But farting, that's the worst he could do. Play Fortnite. I feel like I could have guessed what that episode was going to be about, but I didn't think about it. I honestly did not think that it was going to be about farting. Holy crap, my mind is more mature than the series is. Anyway, y'all, that is Mr. Meaty. And honestly, I feel like it's pretty good. I liked the series. It's not as weird as I thought it was. Probably because I can't find the tapeworm episode or any of the other super creepy ones. Maybe Nickelodeon just doesn't want those out there. But for the episodes that we saw, they're pretty good. They're pretty decent. I feel like Adult Swim or Comedy Central should pick it up. I mean, that would be an interesting take on. Imagine if this series came out today, how hilarious it would be, or how many shenanigans they could get into. You hear that, Comedy Central? You hear that, Adult Swim? Do your thing, because you gotta do this. You gotta revive Mr. Meaty. Please, for the love of all that is holy, and I guess for this particular series, unholy, revive this series. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this dive into the Mr. Meaty series, and I hope that you enjoyed going back and checking out some of this very weird stuff. All the weird things like a singing chicken, vegans, But anyway, guys, I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. You all stay awesome.
Born the avocado, born the avocado, peel the avocado, guacamole, guac, guac.